الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله الذي نور قلوب العارفين بنور معرفته وأثبت فؤاد أنبيائه وأوليائه بقصص الأنبياء والمرسلين وأكمل إيمان المسلمين والمؤمنين بولاية علي أمير المؤمنين عليه السلام. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. والصلاة والسلام والتحية والإكرام على أفضل الموجودات العبد المؤيد والرسول المسدد المصطفى الأمجد المحمود الأحمد أعني أبا القاسم محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعلى روحه ونفسه وسحره ووسيه سيد الأتقياء والأصفياء مولى الموالي إمام المتقين علي بن أبي طالب. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعلى أوصيائه لا سيما بقية الله في الأرضين روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفدا واللعنة الدائمة على أعدائهم أجمعين من الآن إلى قيام يوم الدين. أما بعد فقد قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله وسلم علي خير البشر فمن أبى فقد كفر. صلوات على محمد وعلى I've been asked to speak in English tonight, so I will be speaking in English. I'm not sure how many people would prefer me to speak in English, but there are some younger audience, so I will, inshallah, say a few words in English, and if you want me to transfer or convert to Urdu, then I will, inshallah, later on, after probably 15-20 minutes. But tomorrow night, I will be speaking in Urdu. Both of these speeches will be on Amir-ul-Momineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wasalam. As we were celebrating the 13th of Rajab, which passed last week, but today being the 21st and tomorrow probably the 22nd, again happy occasions, both of these. As according to some of our scholars, the most hateful enemy of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam, the most hateful enemy, according to Shaykh al-Saghib, was Muawiyah, who died tomorrow. So it's a double celebration for us. Double celebration because the coming of Ali alayhi salam and parting of his greatest enemy. So it combines both tawalla and tabarra. Inshallah, I'll try and maintain my standards of Urdu in English. So it's a double-edged sword that we are celebrating tonight, both tawalla and tabarra, that inshallah we will be remembering both Imam Ali alayhi salam tonight, and I will be giving a comparison between Ali ibn Abi Talib and all of his enemies tomorrow night. So all of his enemies, and the topic tomorrow will be in Urdu, Hazrat Ali alayhi salam और उनके सियासी हरीफ. अगर सुनना चाहेंगे कल तो जरूर तशरीफ लाइएगा. तो अमीर-उल-मोमिनीन और उनके सियासी हरीफ में कल पेश करूंगा. Tonight I will be talking about Imam Ali alayhi salam himself. There are many merits and fadail, whatever you want to translate that into English as, manaqib and fadail, as merits and virtues, which many of the Masumin alayhimus salam, or the 14 infallibles, share between them. For example, there are some that they share and some which are specified to each one. Did I convey that? Many which are common, which are in Arabic known to be mushtarak. And there are some which are specified, khasa'is. So khasa'is are the specified fadail and mushtarak are the common fadail. Common, for example, all 14 infallibles share infallibility. Ismat. Ismat is infallibility. Infallibility has two levels, Ismat Sughra and Ismat Kubra. Our 14 infallibles have Ismat Kubra, the higher level of infallibility. When our mothers taught us from childhood, they always said, Allah, many of you remember, Allah, Panjatan, Imam, Masoom. So they told us always Masoom, infallibles are 14. According to the Shia faith, all of the prophets are Masoom. Hazrat Maryam is Masooma. So our mother should have taught us 124,014. But they always said 14 and that was right. I also learned 14 and I've also taught my children Masumeen 14. Muhammad wa ali Muhammad So Masoom 14. Yes. Why infallibles are 14? Because all of those 124,000, except for the Holy Prophet, all of the other 124,000 prophets and Hazrat Maryam, so they still have 124,000. They were all on a lower level of infallibility, which is called Ismat Sohra. But our 14 Masumeen, the Holy Prophet, 12 Imams and Hazrat Sayyida are on Ismat Kubra, on a higher level of infallibility. In Ismat Sohra, there is a possibility of Tarke Awla. Tarke Awla is that leaving that which is priority, not a sin. Because anyone who commits a sin no longer remains infallible. Anyone who leaves, anyone who performs a single sin has now left infallibility. So the prophets do not commit any sins, but they may do something which is called Tarke Awla. It was not haram upon Hazrat Adam to eat the wheat in paradise. The Holy Quran said, La taqraba hadhihi shajarata fatakuna min al-zalimin. Do not go anywhere near this plant. In Urdu, when we say shajara, it is only a tree, but in Arabic it is a tree and a plant. Okay. It's a tree and a plant. In Urdu, shajar is always a tree, but in Arabic it is a tree and a plant. And I'll give you a proof from the Holy Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Holy Quran says, Shajaratul yaqteen. Yaqteen is kaddu, pumpkin, or whatever you want to call it. So a pumpkin always has a plant, not a tree. The Quran says shajara. I'm not sure what people are. Am I conveying it? So shajaratul yaqteen, the pumpkin plant, or the kaddu itself, or whatever you want to call it. There are many zucchini, or there are many different words which are very similar, or the plants. Now the Bible says it was an apple that Allah had told, or the God had said to Adam not to go near. But Imam Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam says, no, it was wheat. It was wheat that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had told Hazrat Adam and his wife not to go near. Wheat is not haram. Even apple is not haram. I'm not sure if people are here. But that was the trial of Hazrat Adam alayhi salam. Don't go anywhere near it. That was his trial. It was not haram upon him, because if he performed a haram, then he would no longer be infallible. It was his trial, but he still went near it. A person asked Imam Ali Islam, Ya Ali, why is it so that when we are told don't do this, we are more inclined towards performing it? You know, if I tell you don't think about my majlis tonight, none of you will be able to sleep. You will continuously think, why did he tell us not to think? Yes? Imam Ali Islam said, Al-insanu harisun alama munya. If you tell a person, don't do this, they are more inclined towards it. If you tell a person, don't do this, you tell a child, don't go anywhere near this, they keep continuously going, why did they stop me? Imam Ali was asked, Maula, why did you say this? He said, because of Hazrat Adam. The human beings, their father is Hazrat Adam. When Allah said, don't go near the plant, he continuously passed by it. Why did Allah stop me from going near this? Al-insanu harisun ala ma munia. It wasn't haram for Hazrat Adam to go near that. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had placed a trial and he continuously went near that. That is called tarke aula. I don't have the time to go into tarke aula. But Hazrat Adam performed the tarke aula. Many of the other prophets do tarke aula, meaning that which is priority upon them, it is left out. But 14 infallibles are the only ones who do not even do tarke aula. That's why. I'm not sure if I conveyed that. If the younger audience also please keep up with my topic. So tarke aula does not happen from the 14 masumeen. Anbiya alayhimus salam are infallible, but it is possible for them to do tarke aula. Hazrat Yunus, when he came out of the valley and he said, oh Allah, send your wrath, your punishment upon my people. That was tarke aula. When Hazrat Nuh lifted his hands and said, Rabbi la tadar min al-kafirina ala al-ardi dayara. Oh Allah, do not leave a single disbeliever alive on the surface of the earth. That was tarke aula. It wasn't haram. Because they had performed their job. They had preached to everyone. But even then Allah said, why did you pray against your people? Why did you pray against your people? I'm not sure if I'm conveying it. I could explain each one of those instances in more details. When Hazrat Yunus, he came out of the valley and had prayed against the people. A large whale had come to the seashore. And in his time, whenever they wanted to give the death penalty to anyone, they would actually pick them up and Allah would send the large fish and they would just throw and the fish would eat them. Now he saw that the whale had come and he looked around. Is there any person that I need to pick up and throw in the mouth of this? He looked and there is no one there. He said, oh Allah, have you sentenced me to death? And the Holy Quran says, وَظَنُّونِ إِذْ ذَهَبَ مُغَاضِبًا. And the man of the fish, he thought, ذَهَبَ مُغَاضِبًا, with ghadab, with anger. He left his people with anger. He was thinking, I do not have power over him. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I would have kept him in the mouth of that fish for the remaining time of this earth and would have not killed him. As a sign from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, he said something that I took him out. فَنَادَ فِي الظُّلُمَاتِ أَن لَا إِلَهَ إِلَّا أَنْتَ سُبْحَانَكَ إِنِّي كُنْتُ مِنَ الظَّالِمِينَ. So in the darkness of that place where he was, and he says, oh Allah, it is me who has oppressed himself. There is no God but you. Forgive me. Allah said, now come out. You know what? He was crying so much that the whale itself started crying. All the animals that were hearing his cry, they were crying. And all were saying, oh Allah, forgive him. It wasn't even a sin. I'm not sure if people are here. It wasn't even a sin. It was only a tarke aula, but all cried. And Allah said, now do you remember? Do not pray against the people. If I wanted to punish them, I would not even send you to preach. If I wanted to punish them, then why would I send you to preach to them? When Hazrat Nuh left Kufa and said, oh Allah, punish all of these people. Hazrat Jibreel came and said, oh Nuh, Allah has ordered you to start making clay pots. I'm not sure if people are here. Hazrat Nuh started making clay pots. And the whole of the plains outside Kufa, he had filled them with clay pots. One day Hazrat Jibreel came and gave him a stick and said, Allah says, now start breaking them. He picked up the stick, started breaking all of those pots. And one day when he completed, Hazrat Jibreel came and said, Nuh, Allah is asking, how are you feeling while breaking all of those pots? He said, as if I was beating my own heart. I was hitting myself. If Allah wanted all of these broken, then why did He ask me to make them in the first place? He says, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, oh Nuh, now do you understand how I feel punishing my creation? Now do you feel how I feel punishing my creation? If I wanted them punished, then why would I create them in the first place? You know, Imam Ali al-Islam, inshallah, I'll probably say it a bit later. Imam Ali al-Islam was asked, Maula, who is better? You or Adam? He said, I am better than Adam because Adam was told not to go near wheat and he still ate wheat. Allah never told me to not eat wheat, but I still ate barley all of my life. He said, Ya Ali, who is better, you or Nuh? He said, I am better than Nuh. He said, why? He said, because Nuh prayed against his own people. He said, Rabbi la tadar min al-kafirina al-ardi dayyara. Oh Allah, do not leave a single person of these believers alive, kill all of them. He said, but I had more tough time. I had tougher time than Nuh in the 25 years after the Prophet, but not once I prayed against the Ummah of the Holy Prophet. Do I still have the attention of all the people? I'm going to continue in English, please, inshallah, bear with me. So this is Imam Ali alayhi salam. Many other prophets perform Tarki Aula, but Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam do not ever commit any Tarki Aula. So they are on the highest level of infallibility. So there are many common things between them. The 14 infallibles. I was making a foundation for what I want to say. So there are common things between the 14 infallibles. One of them is infallibility. Number 2, there's special knowledge, which is called ilm ladunni. They have a special knowledge which only they have. We do not have that knowledge. For example, I cannot see behind the wall. I don't have the power, for example, to see outside what's happening outside when I'm inside. Yes? But Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam have special knowledge. It's called ilm ladunni. When Imam Ali alayhi salam was going for Battle of Naharwan, the third battle during his own reign. Yes? Jamal, Siffin and Naharwan. Everyone here? Yeah. Battle of Naharwan against Khawarij. In today's language, ISIS. Khawarij are ISIS, Daesh, whatever you want to call them. Khawarij who actually revolt against the Imam of their time. So Khawarij, he was going to a battle and in early morning he was leaving and Hazrat Jundab came, one of his companions. He said, Ya Ali, shall I come to protect you? He said, Jundab, I don't need your protection. I'm not sure if people are here. He said, Jundab, you need my protection. I don't need yours. Remember who is Mushkil Kusha. You see, Hazrat Jundab, he said, Maula, you have many enemies. He said, I'm enough for all of my enemies. This is Ali ibn Abi Talib we're talking about. He said, Jundab, I don't need your help. So Imam Ali Islam went and he came back. And Hazrat Jundab was standing there looking at all the ants in those plains, just below the mountain of Naharwan. He looked at all of those ants there. He said, Maula, there are so many ants. Maula asked, Ya Jundab, oh Jundab, what are you amazed about? He said, Maula, I was just thinking, will there be a person who knows how many ants there are in these plains? Could there be a person who knows how many ants, the number of all of these ants? There are, hundreds of thousands of ants all over the plain. He said, Jundab, your Maula not only knows the number of these ants, but your Maula knows how many of these are males and how many are females. Your Maula knows the number of males and females amongst all of these ants. Oh Jundab, let me tell you, this mountain in front of you, there is an army of over 10,000 soldiers coming. many people there are coming behind this mountain. There is an army of over 10,000 people, and only 10 of those, less than 10 of those will escape. I'll kill the rest. The Daesh that are coming, or the Khawarij that are coming, I will kill all of them. Less than 10 will escape, and 7 escaped. One of them was Abdul Rahman ibn Muljim. Please pay attention. He said, "O Jundab, there are over 10,000 soldiers behind these mountains. They are coming, they are approaching. When today they make it in the plains of Naharwan, I will kill all of them, and less than 10 will escape. And amongst my army, only less than 10 will be killed." I'm not sure if people are here. This is called Ilm-e Ladunni. Only Masumeen have this special knowledge. English mein jari rakhu na. I'll continue in English, and I want the younger people to understand what I'm saying, inshallah. So look at this, the concept. There are many things which are common between Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. One of them is the special knowledge, infallibility. There are many things which are common, mushtarak. There are many things which are specific to each one of them. There are specific fadail, khasa'is of each one of the 14 infallibles, which are specified to them. Only the Holy Prophet is Sayyidul Mursaleen. Only the Holy Prophet is the master of all the messengers. Only the Holy Prophet is the seal of the prophets, Khatamun Nabiyyin. Only Hazrat Zahra is Sayyidatun Nisa'il Alameen. Only Hazrat Zahra is Ummu Abiha. Abiha, the father of her own mother, father, mother of her own father. This is a specified title of Hazrat Zahra, salam alayha. To no other lady, to no other man, this title only belongs to her. So there are many specified fadail of each one of them. Specified fadail, khasa'is. They are all Kareem. Kareem is a word that translates into English as generous most of the time, but that's not a true translation of the word Kareem. Pay attention. Imam Ali says there are 4 categories of people. The first one is Sakhi, which is generous. Maula was asked, Maula, what is a Sakhi, a generous person? He said, the one who eats himself and also shares with others. Someone who shares with others is called Sakhi, a generous. Second, he said, is a Bakhil, a miserly person. Miserly, we all understand. A miserly person, Bakhil. In Urdu also we use the word Bakhil, yes? A miserly person. Someone who only is so selfish to only feed himself, doesn't care about others. He says, I don't want anything for anyone else. I only want everything for myself. The third is a la'im. Not la'in, with lam, ayn, ye, noon. That is mal'oon. La'in means mal'oon. But la'im, lam, hamza, ye and mim, la'im. Again, people translate that as a miserly, but Imam Ali describes, he says, someone who says, I don't care if I get or not, but I want to make sure no one else eats. Did everyone get it? Yes, so there are people like that. बात पहुंच रही है? ऐसा तो नहीं कि मैं अपने आप से ही बस बात कर रहा हूँ. So la'im is someone who says, I don't care if I get or not, but I'll make sure no one else gets anything. That is la'im. And the fourth is kareem. Unlike Sakhi, Sakhi says, I would share with everyone. I would eat, and if anything else remaining, then I will share. But Kareem is someone who says, I don't care if I get or not, but I'll make sure others eat. Muhammad and Ali Muhammad are Kareem. The Holy Prophet, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Holy Quran says, Innahu Nabiyyun Kareem. He is indeed a most generous and gracious prophet, Kareem. He doesn't care if he gets, he wants to give everyone else. The Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam are Kareem, but Kareem-e Ahlul Bayt is Hasan-e Mujtaba alayhis salam. I'm not sure if I conveyed that. They're all Kareem, but out of the Kareem, the most Kareem is Hasan Mujtaba. That's why today, even today, we have Dastar Khan of Imam Hasan Mujtaba. Have you ever heard? In all of the Shia world, whenever people have problems in their sustenance and rizq, And if they want more sustenance, if they want gushaish of rizq, then they do the sarkhan of Imam Hassan Mushtaba. Then they feed the people in the name of Imam Hassan Mushtaba. Don't you pay attention to this point? How Kareem Imam Hassan Mushtaba is. So each one, and Imam Hussain is only, Imam Hussain is Sayyidush Shuhada. For example, there are specified fadail. You see, I have to explain so much of my topic. I wanted to just go on to Imam Ali alayhi salam that he has specified fadail, but I had to explain all of this. For example, there are many specified fadail of Imam Hussain alayhi salam. Khasaisul Husainiyya. Paying attention, everyone. Thoda sa aur wazahat kar दूं? For example, in Islam, many things are pure, many things are tahir. In Arabic we call them tahir. Many things are pure, but there are mutahir things, which are purifying agents. Not only just clean in themselves, but they clean other things. Yes? So tahir and mutahir. For example, milk is tahir, but it is not mutahir. If my hand I want to clean, that milk will not be able to clean my hand. Orange juice is tahir, but not mutahir. It is pure in itself, but it is not a purifying agent. I'm not sure if I'm conveying it. But water is tahir and mutahir. It is clean in itself and it cleans other things. There is a hadith which says, Al-mu'minu kalma. Mu'min, a believing person, is like water. They're not only just clean themselves. They're not only just pure themselves, they purify other people. A mu'min is like Abu Dhar. Wherever he goes, he takes the wilayat of Ali ibn Abi Talib with him. Did I convey that? Water has many different types. You know, there is small water, there is kur water, there is rain water, there is well water, there is river water. Yes? Running water. And all of them have different rulings. Some mu'mineen are just like a small glass of water. They are clean and they clean other things. But as soon as they meet some najasat, they become corrupt. I'm not sure if I conveyed that. But some are like running water. No matter how much corruption comes to them, they are not affected. They are so strong, they always clean others. They never get impacted. They never get affected. They don't have an impact on themselves. They always have an impact on others. Don't become little water, become running water. I'm not sure if people are here. Become pure water. Now, there are two purifying agents that I want to very quickly talk about. For example, water and then dust. Yes? Dust, earth. Earth is not only just tahir, it is mutahir. If you don't have water, then you can do tayammum. Yes? We can all perform tayammum. If you don't have water, you can't do wudu or ghusl. You can do tayammum with earth, with dust. You can drink water, but you can't eat the earth. I'm not sure how many people are here. You can drink the water, but you can't eat the earth. You can't eat the dust. You can't eat the earth. Not even the earth from the graves of the prophets. Not even the dust from the graves of the imams or any of the holy ladies, except for the dust from the grave of Sayyidush Shuhada. Dust in Farsi and Urdu we call it khak. Khak is not only just tahir, it is mutahhir, but you can't eat khak. But the khak of Karbala is called khak-e-shifa. Did you all understand this point? Amongst khasa'is of Hussain ibn Ali alayhi salam, amongst the specified fadail of Imam Hussain alayhi salam is that the dust from his grave is khak-e-shifa. Specified fadail. So there are many specified fadail for each one of the imams. Amongst the specified fadail of Ali ibn Abi Talib, Amir-ul-Momineen, is his title Amir-ul-Momineen. No other Imam is called Amir-ul-Momineen. A person, Kitab al-Irshad of Shaykh al-Mufid, volume number 2, a person came to, a Shia, came to Imam Sadiq al-Islam and said, Ya Amir-ul-Momineen. To the 6th Imam. The Imam said, you've called me Amir-ul-Momineen today, don't ever call me Amir-ul-Momineen again. Amir-ul-Momineen means commander of the faithful. He said, don't ever call me that. He said, Maula, are you not the commander of the faithful? He said, I am. But because many of the enemies of our grandfather Ali started calling themselves Amir. Many of the enemies of our grandfather Ali ibn Abi Talib started calling themselves Amir-ul-Momineen. So all the Imams decided whenever you say Amir-ul-Momineen, it is only specific for Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. Amongst the specified fadail of Amir-ul-Momineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam is his title Amir-ul-Momineen. I'm not sure if I should continue or... Everyone wants to inshallah continue? So please pay attention to those points. I will continue in English. So amongst the fadail of Amir-ul-Momineen, specified fadail, amongst the specified fadail of Amir-ul-Momineen, is his title Amir-ul-Momineen. Amongst the specified fadail of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam is, it is only he who was born inside Kaaba. No other person was ever born inside Kaaba. No other person, ever. And I'm now going to give you references from our Sunni brothers. Amongst the people who is a great scholar is Hakim Nishaburi. And he has a book called Al-Mustadrak al-Sahihain. Sahihain, the two Sahih books, Sahih Bukhari and Sahih Muslim. He says, based on their own criteria, because they both give a criteria, Imam Bukhari and Imam Muslim, which are the two Imams of Muhaddiseen of our Sunni brothers. They say that, he says that both of them give a criteria that these are the traditions which are acceptable for us. He said based on their criteria, they have not mentioned, and I have compiled a whole book based on their criteria. With hadith traditions which are acceptable based on the criteria of Bukhari and Muslim. So everyone here? He says that is mutawatir. Mutawatir, there are 4 types of hadith. Ahad, which is a single chain of narration. Am I becoming too technical? So, ahad is single chain of narration. Only a single chain of reporters that related from the Holy Prophet, that the Holy Prophet said something, which is called ahad, solitary or single chains of narration. Then there are more than one, mutadayif, then mutadafir. And if there are more than 10 chains that go back to the Holy Prophet, then it is called mutawatir. Did you all get it? So if there are 10 or more chains of transmission of one hadith, then it is called mutawatir. Hakim Nishaburi says, it is a mutawatir hadith from the Holy Prophet that only Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam was born inside Kaaba. That he says Ali ibn Abi Talib is the only person to be born inside Kaaba. I'm going to describe the whole of the incident, but I had to prepare all of this to take you to the 13th of Rajab in Mecca. And I promise you, if you remain with me, inshallah, all of you will be with me inside Khana Kaaba. So number 1, he says, Hakim Nishaburi says that it is mutawatir hadith that Ali ibn Abi Talib is the only person to be born inside Kaaba. And I'll mention a few others. One of them is Shah Muhaddis Walillah Dehlavi. He has a book called Izalatul Khifa. He has many books. He has a book against the Shia, Tuhfa Isna Sharia. But in his book, Izalatul Khifa, he says that there is a word in Arabic we also use in Farsi and Urdu, sharaf, honor. Yes? He says it is only the sharaf of Ali ibn Abi Talib that he was born inside Kaaba. It is only the honor of Ali ibn Abi Talib he was born inside Kaaba. Then he says, no, the honor belongs to Kaaba that Ali was born inside Kaaba. He says that it was the honor of Kaaba that Ali alayhi salam was born inside Kaaba. The sharaf belongs to Kaaba, not to Ali. He said this is again mutawatir that only Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam was born inside Kaaba. There are many others. I want to very quickly mention if you want to hear. So there are many other scholars who have mentioned and transmitted. One of the greatest historians, and in fact the greatest Muslim historian, is Mas'udi. Mas'udi is the greatest Muslim. The Shia say that he's a Shia and the Sunni say he's a Sunni. Many of you enjoyed it. Many of you probably didn't truly understand why. You know, when a person becomes extremely great and the Imam of, or the leader of his own science, he's the Imam of Tariq, meaning the leader in history. He has many books in history. His masterpiece is Murujul Dhahab. Murujul Dhahab is his masterpiece, 4 volumes on history. You know, when you become a great name in your own expertise, then everyone says he belongs to us. Do you understand that? Everyone says they belong to us. Now do you understand why all Muslims say Ahlul Bayt belong to us? I promise you I would have had a lot more wahaba if I was doing the majlis in Urdu. If I was doing the Jashn in Urdu. But even in English, I am still getting so much wahaba, I'm happy. Because I do know my crowd at the moment is an Urdu crowd. But I was asked to speak in English and I will continue to speak in English. And I will inshallah take more wahaba out of you. All of this is for the sake of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. You know, this is 13th of Rajab that we are celebrating. Yes? So he himself says, Murujul Dhahab, one of the greatest historians in the history of the Muslims. He says that Wulida fi Jawfil Kaaba. Only person to be born inside Kaaba is Ali ibn Abi Talib. Jawf is a word that I want to explain. Jawf. This is a hall. The central point in this hall is called the Jawf. I'm not sure if I conveyed that. He says that Ali is the only person to be born inside Kaaba in the central point. I'm not sure if everyone gets this. The central point of Kaaba is the most important point. Because the people who pray outside Kaaba, they have to face towards Kaaba. And the people who pray inside Kaaba have to face the central point. Allah did not just send Ali ibn Abi Talib inside Kaaba. He sent Ali ibn Abi Talib to the central point of Kaaba, indicating that Kaaba is the central point for ibadat. And Ali is Kaaba of Kaaba. He is Kaabatul Iman. He is the central point. He is the point of attraction for all of the faith and the faithful. And there is another title which is specified to Ali ibn Abi Talib, Ya'subul Mu'mineen. Ya'subul Mu'mineen. I'm not sure if I conveyed that. If everyone pays attention, inshallah. You know, when people want to produce honey, they have to get the queen bee. And then all the bees get attracted and they come. That queen bee in Arabic is called Ya'sub. The Holy Prophet says Ya'subul Mu'mineen is Ali. If you ever want to attract the Mu'mineen, the believers, then bring in Ali. Is Ya'subul Mu'mineen. Another title, Qa'idu Ghurril Muhajjalin. Have you heard this title? Qa'id means leader. Ghurril Muhajjalin. Muhajjal, something which shines. Ghurra is the front. Pay attention, everyone. You know, in older days, the Arabs used to be very proud of their horses. And many people today still have horses. And you have sometimes a very dark horse, a very beautiful horse, either complete brown or complete black, and it has a white mark on his forehead. Those horses are known to be very rare horses. I'm not sure if people are here. Those horses are very rare and very expensive. They're all one color, dark color, brown or black, and they have a white mark. That white mark in Arabic is called ghurra. That white mark on the forehead of the horse is called ghurra. Imam Ali is called Qa'idu Ghurril Muhajjalin. He is the leader of the people whose foreheads will be shining. Where? Please pay attention. The Holy Prophet said on the Day of Judgment, you will have the plains of Mahshar, Maidan-e-Mahshar. You will all be going to the paradise, Jannah. In between will be the hellfire. On the hellfire is Pule Sirat, the bridge which is called Sirat. And you will all cross Sirat. There will be fire inside hell. There will be darkness. And only Mu'mineen will find their path because they will have light ghurra. Find their path to the paradise because they are ghurril muhajjalin, their foreheads will be shining. When the Imam, the sixth Imam was asked, Maulana, why will the foreheads of the mu'mineen be shining? He said, because they do sajda on khake shifa. That's why their foreheads will be shining. And Ali is qa'id ghurril muhajjalin. He is the leader of the people whose foreheads will be shining. These are all titles specified to Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. And I still want to continue. I still want to continue if you want to continue. There are so many specified fadail of Ali ibn Abi Talib. He's the only person to be born inside Kaaba. Do you know that it was Shab-e-Jummah just like tonight? You know, tonight is Shab-e-Jummah, the night between Thursday and Friday. 13th of Rajab was on a Friday. 13th of Rajab was on a Friday. Hazrat Fatima bint Asad, the mother of Imam Ali alayhi salam. Her father is Asad, the son of Hashim. Hazrat Hashim had two sons, Abdul Muttalib and Asad. Abdul Muttalib had 12 sons. One of them is Abu Talib. Asad had a daughter called Fatima, who is known to be Fatima bint Asad. And the cousins got married and they had a child called Ali. I'm not sure if people are here. So he was Hashimi because both of his parents, their grandfather is Hazrat Hashim, from both father's side and mother's side. पता नहीं बात पहुंची कि नहीं पहुंची? अब समझ में आ रहा पूरा शदरा? मैंने बच्चों के लिए पूरा उसको तर्जमा किया आपके लिए. Now Imam Ali alayhi salam, Hazrat Fatima bint Asad in Shab-e-Jummah, she does her amal, does her ibadat and goes to sleep. In her dream is Shab-e-Jummah, this Shab-e-Jummah. In her dream she has someone come and says, oh Fatima, Kaaba is waiting for you. Kaaba is waiting for you. After midnight she has a dream. So she wakes up. She picks up her burqa. She covers herself. And I would translate it into my own words that when she was wearing the burqa, when she covered herself, it was a burqa of wilayat. She picked up her maqna, which the maqna of imamat. She picked up her tasbih, the tasbih of tawalla. She picked up a stick to walk to Kaaba. That stick was of tabarra. I'm not sure if people are here. She was wearing her slippers. When she was wearing her shoes, the ground of Mecca was kissing her feet because she was going towards Kaaba. You know, when all the people go to Kaaba, they wear an ihram and they say labbaik Allahumma labbaik. But I promise you, it wasn't Fatima bint Asad who was saying labbaik, it was Kaaba. It was the Kaaba that was saying, oh Fatima, labbaik. To have some hawa in English. I'm going to give the blood from my liver to speak on the event of the coming of Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. I'm giving the entire energy that I have. I've been traveling for the past many days continuously. Pay attention to these words. Hazrat Fatima bint Asad gets up after the midnight and walks towards Kaaba. The Kaaba says, Labbaik o Fatima. Even before Fajr, there were still some men inside Kaaba, around Kaaba. They were doing tawaf. One of them was Abbas, the uncle of the Holy Prophet and Imam Ali. There are many other men standing there. Hazrat Abbas is the younger brother of Hazrat Abu Talib. He says, I was there. I recognize this is Fatima because she is his sister-in-law. And she is amongst a few ladies. Even at that time, she was covered. She was covered and she went. And he says that I saw that she came and she was doing tawaf. And at Rukn-e-Yamani, Khana Kaaba has 4 corners. One of the corners faces towards Yemen. And that's why it's called Rukn-e-Yamani. The corner that faces Yemen. I'm not sure if people are here. The corner that faces Yemen. He says, Hazrat Abbas says, Fatima bint Asad came. Ayatollah Urdu Abadi has mentioned it in his book. He says that she came, she placed her hand on the wall of Kaaba where Rukn-e-Yamani is. And she said, Allahumma inni mu'minatun bika. Oh Allah, I believe in you. The Holy Prophet hasn't announced that he's a messenger yet. The people of Mecca were generally mushrikeen, but Hazrat Fatima bint Asad wants to tell the world, I was never a mushrika. So she said, Allahumma inni mu'minatum bika. Oh Allah, I believe in you and I believe in all the messengers of you. And I believe in the books that you have sent to your messengers. I believe in that messenger in my house. Oh Allah, I believe in this child that is with me. I am mu'mina in this child that I am carrying. Oh Allah, make my path easy. Hazrat Abbas says, while she was praying, suddenly we heard that the walls are moving. The walls of Kaaba started moving. All the men started escaping. I'm not sure how many of you are here. If there was a crack in the wall here, I'm not sure of any one of you, I would leave. Because there is a crack, anyone sane should leave. Hazrat Fat, all of the men said, move back, the wall of Kaaba is cracking. As soon as the wall cracked open, inside a voice came, Oh Fatima, Ya Fatima, udkhuli. Oh Fatima, enter. I would ask the mother of Imam Ali salam, oh Hazrat Fatima bint Asad, why did you not fear the wall cracking? I believe she would say to me, don't you know I am the mother of Fatah Khaybar? I believe she would say to me that, don't you know I'm the mother of the conqueror of Khaybar? The wall of Kaaba opened and she went inside, and then the wall came together. It got closed again. They all came and started touching the wall of Kaaba, saying what happened. The entire Makkah started hearing from Hazrat Abbas and the rest of the men who were standing there that a woman went inside, the wife of Abu Talib. Who is Abu Talib? Sayyid Batha. Batha is another name of Mecca. He is the leader of all the tribes in Mecca. They all started saying the wife of Abu Talib went inside and the walls got closed again. So all of the men said, well, wait till the morning. We'll open the door. Call Abu Sufyan. I'm not sure if people are here. One of the people who had the keys is Abu Sufyan. He said, call Abu Sufyan, because he was the head of Banu Umayyah. He was the head of Banu Umayyah. The head of Bani Hashim was Hazrat Abu Talib. After Hazrat Abdul Muttalib, Hazrat Abu Talib was head of Bani Hashim. He said, call Abu Sufyan. He has one of the keys. 4 people have the key. One of them is Abu Sufyan. So they started calling all the different leaders. Abu Jahl came. Abu Lahab came. Abu Sufyan came. But the person who should have come first never came. His name is Abu Talib. He was at peace at home. No worries at all. I'm not sure people are here. The entire Mecca came together. The whole day passed by. Next day they came again. Now the people started talking and they said, 3 days have gone by. She must be dead by now. No food has gone inside. No water. The door is not opening. 2 men have no worries whatsoever. One is Abu Talib. The second is the Holy Prophet. They are not concerned at all. They are at home. Third day the Holy Prophet says to Hazrat Abu Talib, oh my uncle, come with me. Let us go to Kaaba. When they both come, a man says, oh Abu Talib, your wife inside. Your wife is inside. The key is not working. Hazrat Abu Talib said, move the way, my nephew is coming. Hazrat Rasul Khuda, the Holy Prophet, stood by the door. He looked at the door and the lock cracked open and dropped on the floor. All men were saying, so far the key wasn't working, this man works. I'm not sure people are here. When the lock dropped on the floor, Hazrat Rasul Khuda pushed the doors and a lady was standing there with a child. Hazrat Fatima bint Asad said, Ya Rasulallah, the child is extremely handsome. This is the most beautiful child that I've ever seen. But he has not opened his eyes. The only concerning thing is he never opened his eyes. I would ask, O mother of Amir-ul-Momineen, how do you know there was no light inside Kaaba? There was no light. How do you know he's so handsome? How do you know the child is the most beautiful child? She would say, don't you know he is Ali? Ali is light. I'm not sure people are here. She says, Ya Rasulullah, he has never opened his eyes. The Holy Prophet said, give my brother to me. Oh my aunt, give my brother to me. Now do you understand the difference between other people and Ali? They're all companions of the Holy Prophet. Ali is his brother. They're all Sahaba. Ali is his brother. Akhi, I'm not sure. When the Holy Prophet migrated from Mecca to Medina, when he migrated from Mecca to Medina, he said, I will make the people who are migrating were called Ansar. And the people who were migrating were called Muhajirin, and the people in Medina were called Ansar. Pay attention to this point. When they were migrating, the Holy Prophet said, each one of the Muhajir becomes the brother of Ansar. He looked at the people's character and he made one the brother of the other. When he made all of them brothers of each other, one person was still remaining, that was Ali. So a munafiq came, a hypocrite came and said, Ya Ali, you have no brothers. Imam Ali felt it to his heart. He said, Ya Rasulallah, you have made each one of the Muhajirin, migrants from Mecca, brother of a people from Medina, but you have not made anyone my brother. The Holy Prophet said, Ya Ali, I have not made anyone my brother either. Ya Ali, I did not make anyone your brother and I did not make anyone my brother, because Ya Ali, there is no one like me and there is no one like you. Ya Ali, anta akhi fi dunya wal akhirah. Oh Ali, you are my brother in this world and the hereafter. All others are brothers of each other. Ali is the brother of the Holy Prophet. Even on his birth, the Holy Prophet says, oh my aunt, give my brother to me. Give my brother to me. He takes Imam Ali alayhi salam in his hands. As soon as the Holy Prophet lifts Imam Ali alayhi salam, Imam Ali opens his eyes. And he says, Assalamu alayka ya Rasulallah. As soon as he opened his eyes, the Holy Prophet said, Khassastani lil nadari, khassastuka lil ilm. Oh Ali, you have specified me for your sight. Oh Ali, you specified me for your first sight. Ya Ali, आपने अपनी पहली नजर के लिए मुझे मखसूस किया. खस्सस्तुका लिल इल्म, and I have specified you for the knowledge of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And then he said, Ya Rasulallah, if you allow me, I would recite the Torah for you. If you allow me, then I would recite the Psalms of David for you. If you allow me, then I would recite the New Testament or the Gospel or the Bible. The Holy Prophet said, recite those books for me. The Holy Imam alayhi salam recited Torah, Zabur and Injil. All the holy books. The Holy Prophet said, oh my brother, if the prophets who were given these books were present today, they would all say, Ali recites our books better than us. Then he said, Ya Rasulullah, do you allow me to recite the Holy Quran? The Holy Prophet is 30. The revelation will start when he becomes 40. I'm not sure if people are here. The Imam who recites the Holy Quran in the hands of the Holy Prophet from Lawh Mahfuz, from the tablets in the heavens, he reads and he reads off and he says, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, Qad aflaha al-mu'minun. Indeed, the believers are the ones who are successful. I would say, Maula, oh my master, why did you recite Surah Mu'minun? Why not another surah? I believe he would say to me, don't you know I am Amir-ul-Momineen? Because I'm the commander of the faithful, that's why I'm reciting this surah. Qad aflaha al-mu'minun. Indeed, only the believers are successful ones. And the Holy Prophet turned around and said, Bika yaflahu al-mu'minun. Because of you, O Ali, the mu'mineen will be successful. Because of you. Because of you, O Ali, the mu'mineen will be successful. You know, when he comes to this world, he says, Qad aflaha al-mu'minun. Indeed, the mu'mineen, the believers, are the successful ones. And when he's leaving this world, he says, Fustu wa rabbil Kaaba. I'm not sure if people are here. Why did he say by the Lord of Kaaba? Because he came with Kaaba. He came through Kaaba. When he was leaving this world, he said, Fustu. Both you can say, because tradition mentions both. Bi rabbil Kaaba wa rabbil Kaaba. Fustu bi rabbil Kaaba ya fustu wa rabbil Kaaba. Va wa ba. Both come for qasam. Wallahi, billahi. पता नहीं लोग हैं या नहीं. Wa bi rabbil Kaaba ya wa rabbil Kaaba ya bi rabbil Kaaba. Both for qasam. By the Lord of Kaaba, I am successful. When he came to this world, he gave the oath that mu'mineen are successful. When he was leaving this world, he said, I am successful. I'm not sure if people are here. Even I lived a very successful life, he was saying. Fustu bi rabbil Kaaba, indeed I am successful. By the Lord of Kaaba, I am successful. He is taking an oath and saying that I am successful. I came through Kaaba and I'm leaving this world in masjid. Fustu bi rabbil Kaaba, indeed I am successful. This is Ali ibn Abi Talib. I want to end here with this one couplet in Farsi from Allama Iqbal. Kase juz alina shudin saadat, be Kaaba wiladat, be masjid shahadat. They say that no one else is so lucky to have such a great event. He came to this world through Kaaba. He left this world with masjid, through masjid. Look at the beauty of his life. That all of his life he was at the highest, at the peak of everything. In knowledge, in courage, in everything, in success, in generosity, in justice. You know, when you hear this hadith of the Holy Prophet, that when he used to place one foot in the saddle, before he placed the other foot, he would finish the Holy Quran. The ulama have so many explanations to this. The hadith is authentic. It is a true hadith. What does it mean? Did the time stop and he recited the Quran? Or did he say something that he earned the thawab or the reward of Quran? Or no. Just his actions. The action of just taking a step, he was being rewarded from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, recitation of the Holy Quran. आज तक उलमा दम बखुद हैं. आखिरी जुमला कह के खत्म कर रहा हूँ. आज तक उलमा दम बखुद हैं. इस हदीस के माना क्या है कि जब वो घोड़े की एक रकाब में पाँव रखते थे, दूसरे रकाब में पाँव रखने तक खत्म कुरान करते थे, आया वक्त रुक जाता था, कुरान खत्म करते थे? पता नहीं लोग हैं या नहीं. वक्त रुक जाता था, वो खत्म कुरान करते थे या नहीं? कुछ ऐसा पढ़ते थे कि इतने से वक्फे में खत्म कुरान का सवाब मिलता था या नहीं? उनके कदम उठाने का सवाब इतना था कि एक कदम ले तो खत्म कुरान, वो मेरे और आपका नहीं. उन्हें तुम्हें खत्म कुरान का सवाब मिलता था। अब आज तक उलमा दम खुद ये तो चंद मैंने तौजीहात पेश की हैं। उलमा आज तक समझे नहीं, कहा कि हम नहीं समझ सकते, सिर्फ बताने वाला ही जानता है। ये सिर्फ पैगंबर जानते हैं, अहले बैत जानते हैं कि एक रकाब से दूसरी पाँव में रकाब रखने का जिसका सवाब खत्म कुरान का हो, जिसकी एक ज़रबत सकलैन की इबादत से अफजल हो, जिसके कदम का सवाब खत्म कुरान का हो, जिसकी जिंदगी ऐसी हो, पता नहीं तवज्जो है या नहीं, सिर्फ उसी को हक हासिल है कि सबकी शफाअत करे।
ज़बान के साथ दिल बोला, ज़बान के साथ दिल बोला, गदीर में नबी बोला।
घंटा बोल चुका हूँ, आप हजरात अगर सुनेंगे तो मैं तो पढ़ सकता हूँ। 2-4 जुमले और सुनेंगे, उर्दू पे आया तो आप हजरात खाता बोल रहे हैं, तो मुझे पहले ही बताते थे अंग्रेजी इतनी गर्म गुजर रही। अल्लाह ने गिरामी जनाब अमीर अलैहिस्सलाम कौन है, अब यहाँ पे जुमले सुनिएगा। जनाब फातिमा बिन्त असद से बीबियों ने पूछा, एक बीबी है जनाब उम्मे ऐमन, नाम याद रखिएगा, अपने बच्चों को याद दिला देगा, हजरत उम्मे ऐमन, जो पंजतन में 4 की विलादत की गवाह है, खत्मी मर्तबत की भी वही गवाह है, इमाम हुसैन की भी वही, जनाब सैयदा इमाम हसन इमाम हुसैन की भी वही गवाह है। दुनिया में आमद की तवज्जो हो, अल्लाह ने इतनी लंबी जिंदगी दी ताकि गवाही दे सके, जैसे पहले आए थे वैसे ही 5वें नहीं है लोग, क्या उनकी विलादत और बच्चों जैसी नहीं थी, पाको पाकीज़ा आए थे, तमाम आलाइशों से पाक आए थे, वो और होंगे, पता नहीं तवज्जो है या नहीं। मिंबर के एहतराम में और बारीकियों में नहीं जा सकता। हजरत उम्मे ऐमन ने गवाही दी, 4 की 5 की नहीं, क्योंकि जनाब अमीर तो काबे में आए हैं, तो पंजतन में से 4 की गवाह वो है। जनाब फातिमा बिन्त असद से पूछा कि अभी क्या था खाना काबा का, जरा हुलिया बताइए। कहा जैसे खाना काबा के अंदर गई, एक मर्तबा चारों तरफ से रोशनी आने लगी, एक मर्तबा देखा 4 खवातीन आ रही हैं, खुद ही आके तारुफ करवाया। एक ने कहा मैं हूं हव्वा, दूसरे ने कहा मैं हूं हाजरा, तीसरे ने कहा मैं हूं आसिया, चौथी ने कहा मैं हूं मरियम। कहा जब उन्होंने मेरे बेटे को मेरी आगोश में दिया, मैंने अपने बच्चे को चूमा, मेरे बच्चे ने चारों को सलाम किया, चारों बीवियां चली गई। जैसे गई तो फिर 5 मर्द आ गए। कहा मैं उन मर्दों को नहीं पहचानती थी, जब मेरे बच्चे ने उन्हें जवाब दिया तो मुझे पता चला। कहा आदम आप पे भी सलाम। मैंने कहा था कुछ देर के लिए काबे में ले जाऊंगा। अब आइए जरा मेरे साथ चलिए। जनाब फातिमा बिन्त असद कहती है मेरे बच्चे ने कहा है आदम आप पे भी सलाम, ए नूह आपको भी सलाम, ए इब्राहिम आपको भी सलाम, ए मूसा आपको भी, ए ईसा आपको भी सलाम। खत्मी मर्तबत जहां जहां जाते थे अल्लाह कुरान वहां नाजिल करता था। नहीं है मतलब मेरे साथ, जहां जहां खत्मी मर्तबा जाते थे अल्लाह कुरान वहां भेजता था। किसी नबी को अल्लाह ने किताब ऐसे नहीं दी, नहीं है मजमा, किसी नबी को अल्लाह ने ऐसी किताब नहीं दी। जनाबे मूसा से कहा कोहे तूर पे आ, वहां पे तौरेत दूंगा। जनाबे दाऊद को जबूर के लिए बुलाया, कोहे सईर पे, जबल सईर पे जनाबे ईसा को बुलाया इंजील के लिए। खत्मी मर्तबा से कहा जहां जहां जाएंगे वहां वहां जिब्राइल को भेजूंगा किताब के साथ। मक्के में होंगे वहां कुरान आएगा, घर में होंगे वहां, जग में होंगे वहां, सुलह करेंगे वहां, काबे में होंगे वहां, मस्जिद नबवी में होंगे वहां, जहां आप जाएंगे मैं कुरान वहां भेजूंगा। पैगंबर पूरी जिंदगी में बस 2 चीजें लेने गए हैं, शादी करके जनाब खदीजा को उनके घर लेने गए, बाकी अज़वाज खुद घर में आई है। सारी अज़वाज खुद शादी करके घर में आई हैं। खत्मी मर्तबा बस 2 चीजें लेने गए, जनाब खदीजा को निकाह के लिए खुद उनके घर गए, जनाब अबू तालिब, और खाना काबा में अली को लेने गए। अब सोचिए मुश्किल कुशा का मकाम क्या, जिन्हें लेने पैगंबर जाए। अरे पैगंबर वो जिन पे खुदा किताब भेजे वो खुद जाए अली को लेने। कुरान की आयत वजअल मिल्लत उनका सुल्तानन नसीरा। मैं पूरा खुले जिगर दे रहा हूं, खुदा की कसम आपको अंदाजा नहीं मैं कितना थका हूं, कितने दिनों से मुसलसल सफर में हूं, ना सीने में ताकत है ना गले में ताकत, मैं पूरा खुले जिगर दे रहा हूं। जब मैं पढ़ रहा होता ना फज़ाइल अली इब्न अबी तालिब, तो यहां नहीं होता, नजफ में होता। अब मैं पूरा खुले जिगर पेश कर रहा हूं कि जनाब खत्मी मर्तबा कह रहे हैं वजअलनी मिल्लत उनका सुल्तान नसीरा। मैं तो पढ़ चुका हूं जो कुछ भी, अब जो कुछ है आप पढ़वा रहे हैं मुझसे, अब मैं नहीं पढ़ रहा हूं, आपने कहा था तो मैं पेश कर रहा हूं। अल्लाह के नबी ने कहा वजअलनी मिल्लत उनका सुल्तान नसीरा, परवरदिगारा अपनी तरफ से मेरे लिए एक ऐसा नुसरत करने वाला जो तेरी तरफ से सुल्तान हो। सुल्तान नसीरा, भाई नासिर नहीं कहा नसीर कहा, नासिर नहीं कहा नसीर कहा। नासिर भी मदद करने वाला, नसीर भी मदद करने वाला। नासिर वो मदद करने वाला जो कभी मदद करे कभी ना करे, नसीर वो जो हमेशा मदद करे। अपनी तरफ से परवरदिगारा सुल्तान नसीरा अता फरमा। जब उन्होंने दुआ मांगी तो अल्लाह ने कहा मैंने भेज दिया है, और वो अली इब्न अबी तालिब की शक्ल में तशरीफ लाए। अज़ान किरामी खत्मी मर्तबा जब लेने गए हैं, चची से हाथों में लिया और चूमा प्यार किया, अज़ान किरामी ज़बान चसाई। यहाँ पे अजीज़ यहाँ अजीब गरीब एक है कि जब ज़ाहिरन जोश मिली आबादी का है कि जब निस्फ नूर मिला निस्फ नूर से, अपने को किरदगार ने देखा गुरूर से। ये कैसी अजीब गरीब एक कैफियत होगी ना कि जहाँ खत्मी मर्तबत में अपनी आगोश मिले अना व अली मिन नूर वाहिद। मैं यहाँ पे आखिरी जो पेश कर रहा हूँ इसमें बड़ी मेरी मेहनत है, मैंने बड़ी कोशिश की है। अगर दिल को लगे तो सब बोलिएगा, नहीं तो सब खामोश बैठे रहिएगा। बड़ी इसमें मेरी मेहनत है कि मैं तकाबल मैंने कल पेश करूँगा आपके सामने कि जनाब अमीर और उनके सियासी हरीफ, कल मेरा मौजू रहेगा जनाब अमीर और उनके सियासी हरीफ। लेकिन आज जुमला सुन लीजिए, मेरी इसमें बड़ी मेहनत है, मैंने इसमें बड़ी कोशिश की है। अगर दिल को लगे कोई खामोश ना बैठे। अज़ान गिरामी औरों में और अली में बड़ा फर्क है। मैं आपको सादा सी बात बता रहा हूँ। सहाबा कौन है? कौन कहता हम सहाबा को नहीं मानते? देखिए सहाबा जैसे जैसे आयत आती थी ना वो अमल करने की कोशिश करते थे, आयतों के मुंतज़िर रहते थे। आयत आए अक़ीमुस सलात, नमाज कायम करो, वो सबके साथ नमाज पढ़ते थे। आयत है वहां तो ज़कात, ज़कात दो, आयत आई तो उन्होंने ज़कात दी। अल्लाह ने कहा हिजरत करो, आयत आई उन्होंने हिजरत कर ली। आयत है वलिल्लाहि अलन्नासि हिज्जुल बैति मन इस्तताअ इलैहि सबीला, अगर किसी के पास इस्तिताअत हो तो अल्लाह के घर का हज करे। आयत आई तो उन्होंने हज किया। या अय्युहल्लज़ीना आमनू कुतिबा अलैकुमुस सियामु कमा कुतिबा अलल लज़ीना मिन क़ब्लिकुम लअल्लकुम तत्तक़ून। आयत आई सहाबा ने रोजे रखे। आयत आई उन्होंने खुम्स दिया। आयत आई उन्होंने जिहाद किया। लेकिन भागने पे आयत नहीं आई। मेहनत मेरी अपनी है, मेहनत मेरी अपनी है, इसलिए दाद भी मेरी अपनी है। अब सारा मजमा मेरे साथ रहेगा। आयत आई उन्होंने जिहाद किया। आयत आई उन्होंने अम्र बिल मारूफ किया। आयत आई उन्होंने नही अनिल मुनकर किया। वक्त नहीं है। आयत आई तवल्ले की। आयत आई तबर्रे की। सहाबा आयतों के मुंतज़िर रहते थे। आयतें आए तो हम अमल करें। अली में सहाबा में बड़ा फर्क है। सहाबा आयतों के मुंतज़िर रहते थे, आए तो हम अमल करें। आयतें अली की मुंतज़िर रहती थी। नारा नहीं आएगा, मैं पूरे जिक्र दे रहा हूं आपकी खिदमत में। सहाबा आयतों के मुंतज़िर रहते थे, आयतें आए तो हम अमल करें। आयतें अली की मुंतज़िर रहती थी, ये बिस्तर रिसालत पे सोए तो हम ये राह खुदा में नमाज पढ़ते हुए रुकू की हालत में ज़कात दें तो हम जाएं। ये राह खुदा में रोटियां बांटे तो हम जाएं। ये राह खुदा में तलवार चलाएं तो हम आए। ये घोड़े पे बैठ के घोड़ा दौड़ाए तो आयतें आए। ये खैबर का दर उखाड़े तो आयतें आए। अरे सहाबा आयतों के मुंतज़िर हैं, आयतें अली की मुंतज़िर हैं। मैंने बड़ी मेहनत की है। सहाबा आयतों के मुंतज़िर रहते हैं, आयतें अली की मुंतज़िर रहती हैं। और क्योंकि शब जो है वो 22वीं की शब है तो तबर्रक के बगैर ख़त्म नहीं कर सकता। कल आइएगा, मैं
सारा तफसीली पढ़ूंगा। आखिरी जो जुमला मैं पेश करना चाहता हूँ, शब जुमा है मौला, सिर्फ मेरा सारा का सारा जश्न एक तरफ, ये चंद जुमले मैं पेश कर रहा हूँ, ये कबूल कर लीजिएगा, ये एक तरफ। ये मौला की मैं इश्क के अंदर सरशार होकर चंद जुमले पेश कर रहा हूँ। कौन कहता हम सहाबा को नहीं मानते? अरे सहाबा हमारी आंखों के तारे हैं। ये आसमान पे हों तो सितारे हैं, जमीन पे हों तो हिदायत के मनारे हैं। आसमान पे हों तो सितारे, जमीन पे हों तो हिदायत के मनारे, रसूल के हों तो सारे हमारे। रसूल के हों, रसूल के हों तो सारे हमारे, नहीं तो सब के सब जहन्नम के धारे हैं। जो रसूल के नहीं तो हमारे कैसे हो सकते? जो रसूल के ना हो वो हमारे कैसे हो सकते हैं? पता नहीं जुमला पहुंचा या नहीं पहुंचा। जाने के रामी हमें बहुत से अफराद बार बार एक जुमला दोहरा देते हैं कि नहीं खबरदार कुछ ना कहिएगा, पैगंबर शमा है और सहाबा परवाने। सुन रखा होगा आपने, जो हिंदुस्तान पाकिस्तान से ताल्लुक रखते हैं वो तो पहुंच गए होंगे कि वहां पे बार बार एक ही बात दोहरा दी जाती है कि पैगंबर शमा है और ये सहाबा जो हैं वो सबके सब परवाने, ने बुरा ना कहिएगा। नहीं, परवाने अच्छे नहीं होते। मिसाल जिसने भी दी है, मुझे बहस नहीं, मैंने नाम किसी का नहीं लिया, नाम मैंने किसी का नहीं लिया, जिसने भी मिसाल दी है और उसको बार बार लोग पेश कर रहे हैं कि वो बस परवाने अच्छे नहीं होते, मिसाल बड़ी बुरी दी है। जैसे ही आप शमा बुझा देते हैं ना, सारे के सारे परवाने छोड़ के चले जाते हैं। मिसाल ऐसों की दो जो वफादार तो हो। शमा जले बुझे वो करीब रहे, पता नहीं लोग हैं या नहीं है। जाने के रामी हम आले मोहम्मद के मानने वाले, हमें नाज है कि परवरदिगारा। अजल कोहिस्तानी का जुमला कह के मैं यहीं पे तमाम कर रहा हूँ। परवरदिगारा, वो मरहूम फरमाते थे अल्लाह के पास बस एक ही अली था, उसने वो भी शियों को दे दिया। कि हमेशा क़यामत तक हम कहते रहे कि हम अली वाले, ये अली के शिया। कहीं पे भी चले जाओ, जो दुश्मन भी है वो भी कहते हैं अली के शिया। परवरदिगारा तेरा कितना बड़ा हम पे करम है, तूने हमें अली वाला बनाया है। दुश्मन भी हमें कहता है तो कहते हैं अरे ये अली वाले हैं, ये अली के मानने वाले हैं। परवरदिगारा हमारे नाज के लिए, हमारे इफ्तिखार के लिए बस इतना ही काफ़ी, हम अली वाले। परवरदिगारा ज़िंदगी में हमें अली वाला रख, मरने के बाद हमें अली वाला उठा। परवरदिगारा ज़िंदगी में बार बार मुश्किल कुशा की ज़ियारत नसीब फरमा, मरने के बाद उनकी शफात नसीब फरमा। परवरदिगारा दुश्मनाने अहले बैत को नीज़ तो नाबूद फरमा, खुसूसन दाइश हो तालिबान को, आले सऊद को गारत फरमा। परवरदिगारा हमारे मकामात मुक़द्दसा की हिफाजत फरमा, खुसूसन इराक़ व शाम के तमाम रोज़ों की हिफाजत फरमा। जन्नतुल बक़ी, जन्नत मुअल्ला दोबारा तामीर होता देखना नसीब फरमा। परवरदिगारा दुनिया के हालात बहुत सा ख़राब हैं इराक़ के, परवरदिगारा हिफाजत फरमा और हालात को बेहतर फरमा। इराक़ में, शाम में, बहरीन में, यमन में इस वक्त बहुत ज़्यादा हालात ख़राब हैं। बहरीन में, नाइजीरिया में, अफ़गानिस्तान में, कश्मीर में, बर्मा में, फ़लस्तीन में, परवरदिगारा सबकी हिफाजत फरमा। परवरदिगारा शब जुमा है, बहुत से लोगों ने इल्तिमास से दुआ की, एक मोमिना का इंतकाल हो गया। परवरदिगारा मोमिना के दरजात बुलंद फरमा, उनकी क़ब्र को और हमारे तमाम मरहूमीन की क़ब्रों को मुनव्वर फरमा। परवरदिगारा आइंदा मिल के शब जुमा है, दुआ मांगेंगे। बहुत से लोगों ने इल्तिमास से दुआ की, परवरदिगारा जितने लोगों ने इल्तिमास से दुआ की सबकी दुआएं मुस्तजाब फरमा। जो हाथ बुलंद है किसी को रद्द न फरमा। परवरदिगारा बे औलादों को औलाद इनायत फरमा, मक़रूज़ों के कर्ज़े अदा फरमा, परेशान हालों की परेशानियाँ दूर फरमा। परवरदिगारा औलाद वालों की औलाद को नेक व सालिह बना। परवरदिगारा हमारे जितने भी नौजवान बच्चे बच्ची ने इम्तिहान दे रखे हैं उनको उनके इम्तिहानों में कामयाब फरमा। परवरदिगारा हमारे जितने भी लोगों ने जहाँ जहाँ पे जो मरीज़ हैं इल्तिमास से दुआ करिए, सबको सेहत कामिला अजला नाज़िल। रब्बना तक़ब्बल मिन्ना इन्नका अंतस समीउल अलीम बिहक़्क़ि मुहम्मद व आलिहि तय्यबीन अत्ताहिरीन अल-मासूमीन। एक सूरह फातिहा और 3 मरतबा सूरह इख़लास पढ़ के हाज़रीन के तमाम मरहूमीन को, खुसूसन मरहुमा नरगिस खातून को और तमाम शुहदा, खुसूसन जो आइम्मा अलैहिस्सलाम के हरम बचाते हुए हमारे शहीद हुए हैं उनके लिए, और वो मोमिनीन मरहूमीन जिनकी क़ब्रों पे कोई फातिहा पढ़ने वाला नहीं, उन सब के लिए फातिहा।
मौलाना साहब की सेहत और सलामती के लिए सवाल बुलंद सलावत।
बहुत ज़्यादा